Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Nick, please?
Yeah, this is me.
Hey, Nick, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Well, what do I gotta say? What do I gotta do?
You don't have to say or do anything. I just have a few questions for you about a date you recently went on.
Okay.
Here's how it works. One of our listeners emailed us to call you. You recently went out with a girl named Lisa, okay?
Right.
And Lisa is wondering why you're not calling her back.
Okay. So, what do I just tell you? What happened, or?
That would be the goal. If you just want to straight up just tell me, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it just didn't work out.
Well, is there a specific reason?
Not too much. I mean,
There was way too much hesitation. There's definitely a reason.
well, no, I mean, she just, listen, when you go out with somebody, you have something in mind, and if they're not it, then you move on.
I like how your voice just gets higher.
I'm just saying, I mean, not everybody's for everybody. Why waste time if they're not for you? That's all.
Nick, let me ask you a question. She told us that she had a profile picture on the dating website that was 8 years younger than she is. Does she look a lot different now, and is that why you don't want to call her back?
I wouldn't say a lot different, but somewhat different.
Like different enough to where you found her unattractive when you saw her?
I don't know. I wouldn't say unattractive, but it's just I'm just particular, and she wasn't my type exactly. So I'm just looking for Miss Perfect, and she wasn't it. That's all.
Miss Perfect. What is Miss Perfect?
Isn't that what everybody wants?
No.
Miss Perfect for them,
I want Miss Wheeling. That's what I'm usually going for.
Or Miss Damaged Goods.
Or this Miss has a heartbeat?
Yeah.
I guess I just have high standards. I don't know.
All right. Are you one of... Okay, I got a friend like you. You're one of those I only date perfect 10 model type guys, aren't you?
No, I mean, not maybe to other people's standards, but to my standards, they have to have certain features or attributes that I like.
So it was all just like a looks thing. Like her looks didn't meet what you expected and what you like.
Look, I'm just saying, I've been on a lot of dates. I've dated a lot of people here and back home, and just, I guess I always find something wrong with each of them,
What do you find wrong, though? Like, her cuticles were a little, too white. Are you that picky?
Well, if I notice that, sure, that could be something. But
For real?
No, but it's usually bigger than that. Like, this one girl had, really big gums. You ever see that when
Yeah.
they smile, they're, very gummy? And that's just...
Nick, I'm with you. I'm with you on the big gums thing. It is distracting.
Yeah, like horse gums?
Yeah.
You guys are so shallow.
It's true, though.
What?
Brooke, do you want to date a dude with huge gums?
I don't know that I've ever even noticed gums.
Obviously you're looking at their face most of the time, but, you gaze and you look down and you see the boobs and stuff. Can I say boobs and stuff?
Yeah,
you can
sure,
say
you can
boobs.
say that. Absolutely.
Well, that was one problem with this girl. They were just kind of weirdly shaped or something. I just couldn't.
Are we talking about a former date of yours, or are we talking about Lisa?
Oh no, a former date.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not lately.
Okay.
We're just going through a list of everything wrong
All right.
with every woman that he's ever dated.
I'm just giving examples of why I'm picky. That's all. I mean,
All right, big gums, weird looking boobs, things like that turn you
if
off.
they look like that, then who knows what they look like when it's off.
Okay.
So what was the thing that turned you
my
off
God.
about Lisa?
Well, she had really, the nose part was fine, but the nostrils were kind of small.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
They're just tiny.
Her nostrils are too small for her nose.
Yeah, the holes part.
Yeah, I know what a nostril is. I'm just trying to picture a big
No, I know,
nose
but,
with little.
They were just really small, and it looked kind of odd. It didn't look like that in the picture, which was surprising.
Dude, you've got to be kidding me. Are you being serious that small nostrils are a deal breaker for you?
Look, when you're talking to somebody for an hour and all you can focus on is the nostrils, there's a problem.
But
that's why I couldn't take it anymore.
You probably have a lot of your own imperfections too, right?
I'm not saying I don't, but for me, why should I settle if that's not who I want to be with?
You have to be one of the most picky dudes I've ever talked to.
Yeah, dude.
And
I know. Everybody says that to me, but that's who I am.
You're honest.
Hey,
Maybe
listen,
that's
look,
why I'm single, but what do you want?
it definitely is why you're single. I'm going to tell you that right now. But, I would love to find out if Lisa has had any work done to her nostrils to make them smaller. Wouldn't you like to find that out, Nick?
No, that's all right. I don't really care. I mean, it didn't work out, so it doesn't matter. I'm moving on.
Well, it's too bad because she's actually on the other line listening.
What?
Seriously? My nostrils are too small?
What are you guys doing to me? What, you ambush people like this?
Yeah, it's kind of the point of the whole segment. So anyway.
Moving on.
I didn't agree to this.
I know you didn't, but Lisa did, and now she's on the phone, so you might as well talk to her about her small nostrils.
I'm here. Like, what kind of freaky thing is that? I could see if your nostrils were too big, but...
Well, it's just my thing. I don't know what to tell you. I'm picky, that's all. I don't know if you heard that part, but I'm just very...
I mean, we have all this stuff in common, and now you're saying it's because of my nostrils? My nostrils are normal.
No, they're not.
Oh, my God.
Really?
I'm sorry, they're not. I've seen a lot of nostrils, and they're on the smaller side.
I see at least a dozen nostrils a day, and apparently yours don't stack up, Lisa.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what anybody else thinks about them. I know I'm picky, and there were some very nice qualities you had, and we had some nice conversation. But for me, just me, like I said, I'm picky. They were just too small, and it was distracting. I'm sorry.
Nick, how do you expect to find the perfect woman with, like, every single thing on her face being perfect? I mean, you're not exactly Mr. Hottie. You know, you're cute. So what are you thinking?
Look, if I have to be single for the rest of my life because I can't find the perfect person for me, then I'll be single, and I'm okay with that. But I'm going to keep trying. That's all.
All right.
Wow, that's dedication.
Well, I have to do this no matter what because it is a second date. Nick, would you like to go out on a second date with Lisa? We will pay for it.
Oh, my God. No.
It's not a match. It's not going to work.
Both you guys said, did I hear both you guys say no to a second date at the same time?
Yes.
All right. Look, you guys have more in common than you think.
The only thing, apparently.
All right, Lisa. Well, I'm sorry that we couldn't make that happen for you.
Okay, thanks.
And Nick, I'll keep an eye out for girls with giant nostrils, okay?
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Erica?
this is she.
Hey, Erica, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm fine.
Good. Me too, I'm all right. You didn't ask, but I just told you. What's going on?
I don't know. What is going on? What is this? Why are you calling?
Well, it's a radio show, and we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And we actually got an email about you from somebody who listens to the show.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Got any guesses?
No.
Been out on a lot of dates recently?
Well, no, but I mean, it wouldn't be like Justin.
Oh my God, it's
Yes,
dawning on you.
it would
Did you
be
hear
Justin.
that?
Justin emailed us and told us a little bit about your date. But he also
Oh my
said,
God, you got to be kidding me.
no. He also said that he's been trying to get a hold of you and you won't text him back.
No, I'm not calling him.
And why?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. It was a fun date. He's an interesting guy. He's good looking.
So those are all really good things.
Yeah, I mean, overall the date was fine, but interesting. I mean, there was a few weird moments, but I don't know.
So no specific reason why you don't want to see him again?
I do have a reason, but I don't know that I feel comfortable sharing that.
Okay, well, like, is it a personal reason for you or is it something about Justin?
Both.
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 Okay.
Okay.
He's
Well, Justin, whenever anybody does these, we always tell them that they need to be willing to hear whatever the other person says. So Justin is willing to hear anything bad that you might have to say.
Well, it's just that he seems to know too many people, because I wasn't sure how I felt about the date. So then I showed my friends his picture, and it's like they all knew him.
Oh.
Knew him really well.
Oh,
they go-
I get it. Okay.
Like they hooked up with him, or
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm not thinking about one of the girls. Like 3 of them have hooked up with him.
wow,
Oh.
that's
Man.
a lot. He gets around.
Wow.
Yeah, he told us that he's never had a problem with women, but he also said that he liked you so much that he can only think about you and doesn't even want to think about any other girls.
Yeah.
But apparently your friends might think about him from time to time.
I have a solid group of friends, and I can't be the 4th girl in my girl group to hook up with him. That's just crazy.
I mean, when we talked to him, it sounded like he wants more than a hookup from you.
Yeah.
Like he felt like he had an awakening of how he should really be in a relationship after he met you.
I find that hard to believe.
Do you? I don't know. I was kind of convinced by it.
Well, he did say he wanted to grow or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, it sounds like he can get a hookup whenever he wants a hookup, and he's putting in a lot of effort to get a hold of you. If he just wanted a hookup, he could have had that already with somebody else.
Yeah, he seems to have a good history of it.
Yeah. So you definitely, so that's what it is. You don't want to be the 4th girl in your friend group
Oh my
who has
God.
hooked up with Justin.
Obviously, he sleeps around a lot, and I don't need that. So I think it's best just to not call him.
Okay, that seems pretty straightforward.
Well, Erica, I do have to let you know this before we let you go. Thank you for being honest. And now I have to be honest because Justin is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. So we've we've also hung out with Justin a bit.
Hi, Erica.
Hi.
All right, listen, I haven't met any friends. I don't know who they are, but most likely it's the truth. I mean, are any of them waitresses, hostesses, bartenders?
You got to type, obviously.
He just keeps listing careers.
Dishwashers.
Teachers, nurses.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I was that guy, but I'm not just trying to get you in bed. Like you can do that with anyone, pretty much. But I'm interested in you.
Oh.
They all know you from last year. All of them.
Oh, dang.
Last year.
And Justin, don't you think that's weird? If you slept with all of my girlfriends, this is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it's true. I'll admit it. I'll be the first one to admit it. I'm a recovering male skank.
Recovering male skank, Erica.
I feel like he's self-aware.
That doesn't help your mission here. I mean,
Look, I'll be the first one to admit it. I hooked up with a lot of girls, probably in every state, maybe 49 out of the 50. But I want to change.
Whoa.
I'm acknowledging the kind of person that I've been. I would love to change because of you.
Oh.
we had one date, and now you suddenly want to change because we've had one date? I hardly believe that.
Wow.
No, Eric, I'm being honest with you. Look, that night I almost had a booty call. I almost made that phone call, but I didn't. I just can't stop thinking about it.
You're so not helping yourself here.
But Erica, think about it if the tables were turned. Like, what if some guy didn't want to go out with you because of a couple of dudes or more that you slept with? Like, you would be really upset about that because you're also more than just who you've hooked up with in the past.
Yeah, but I'd still see that it would be awkward that his friends have seen me naked.
Yeah.
Or it's easier to bond. I mean, you could look at it two ways.
I have to ask a question. Justin, do you think you like her because she's the only girl that doesn't call you back?
Nah, man, this girl, she has a brain. You're very smart. You're funny. You get my movie references. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Sandlot.
Yeah, see?
That was really dorky.
Look, Justin, it's nice that you say all these things and you feel this way about me, but it just doesn't change that you've been with my friends like that. I mean, if we were to go out, we couldn't have sex for like 6 months because I'd have to know that you really, really fell in love with me.
Whoa.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Jeez.
Holy 6 months? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, like, no booty calls, no nothing, 6 months of just holding my hand and a kiss goodnight. You need a freaking cleanse.
Oh.
Wow. All right, well.
That is strict.
Not for anybody.
Erica,
Yeah.
would you like to go? Maybe I shouldn't even ask Erica at this point now. Erica, would you like to go on a second date with Justin? We will pay for it
Oh, man.
if he agrees to not having any sex for 6 months.
Okay, Justin, it's your turn.
Oh, she said
Oh.
yes.
Yeah.
All right,
She's
Justin.
into it. Now I feel like she's just
Yeah.
testing you.
Time to put you to the test, find out how woke you really are now.
Wait, you know what kind of person I am? You know what would do that to me? I mean, like, 6 months. She said 6 months.
Yes,
She
she
said
did.
6 months.
6 months. I know that probably
Yeah.
hasn't happened to you since you were teens, but
That's half a year. That's half a year.
you're
Yes,
not going
it
to
is.
explode.
Yeah.
You're not going to explode. You'll be
good at
fine.
math.
I mean,
Might actually.
you will at some point, but not the way you
Justin,
think.
I can't think of any other way to prove to my friends that it's okay we date because you'd have to prove, that you really care about me. Just imagine after 6 months how amazing that's going to be.
Ooh.
6 months.
Okay. Yes. We've been over that,
Justin.
Justin. We've been over that a bunch now. 6 months. Can you wait 6 months? You'll get your second date if you can abstain for 6 months.
I mean, I'm just throwing this back at you. I mean, can we negotiate like 6 dates?
6 dates.
Nope, we're talking 6 months. I mean, you just said that you want to change and that you've never met anyone like me and that you made it sound like you'd do anything.
Is there any chance that I can get back to you on this?
Oh,
All right, yeah.
really?
No, think.
Can I process this?
All right. Erica, you blew Justin's mind. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, Justin, use some time to think about it and then update us on if you guys actually go on a second date. All right.
Gosh.
Gotcha. 6 months.
Yes, 6 months. We know.
6 months.
Just like when we were talking before we actually met in person, I thought he was going to be like a nice guy.
Yeah.
He seemed like a gentleman, and then we went out one time, and he was not.
He wasn't a gentleman,
No.
so he didn't like open your doors and stuff.
Like, he did that. I don't know. Like, it was okay at first, but then he decided to be like a jerk at some point during the night.
Was it because he stopped listening to you to watch sports for a second?
Wait, how do you know about that?
Well, because we talked to Connor and he told us all about your date.
Okay, so did he tell you about how I, like, broke my heel on the date?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that you guys...
Oh, that's right. He did say he laughed at you a little bit.
Well, it was like, okay, it wasn't even the fact that he laughed, because, like, I mean, like, I laughed too. Like, it wasn't, like, that part wasn't a big deal. But then, like, so we went to go get new shoes, because, like, obviously I can't walk around like that. So we're at the shoe store, and I just kept, like, trying to drop hints and be like, yeah, like, these were, like, my favorite shoes. I'm so upset. Like, this happened on our date.
Oh, yeah.
What's the hint, though? I don't get what your hint was. Hint to what?
Well, like, I keep mentioning, like, over and over, like, yeah, like, it happened on this date. Like, you know, we're on a date. And he just doesn't seem to be getting it.
I don't get it either.
Yeah, I don't get it.
You guys don't? Like, how do you not get it?
What? I don't understand.
I don't understand what the problem is.
You're in a shoe store, and what? You like your shoes.
What I'm saying is my shoe broke on our date. So I feel like that means it's his responsibility to buy me new shoes.
What?
Wow.
Why would that be his responsibility? Did he break your shoe?
It's not like he physically broke it, but it's kind of his fault because if I was sitting at home, my shoe would not be broken.
No.
Okay.
No, that is a stretch. That
Yeah.
is such a big stretch.
I don't feel like that should be his responsibility.
Well, okay, think about it this way, though. Okay? He invited me out. Like, I expect him to pay for, like, a meal, drinks, like, whatever we do. I would expect him to pay for.
Okay.
So, like, by the same logic, if my shoe breaks, that's just an expense of the date.
That's a date expense?
That's like
Anything that
saying
happens.
if while on your date your car gets stolen, he has to replace your car.
Right?
I mean,
But that would never happen because I would never drive myself to a date. Like, obviously, he's going to be picking me up. It's just like, it's a thing for me. Like, you know, like, I want to date a guy who's going to be, like, considerate. You know, like, obviously, if I'm upset that my shoe is broken, he should care. Like, he should want to fix that. He should want to make me feel better, not make me have to pay for shoes on a date that
oh my God.
Okay.
You are so high maintenance.
Wow.
I'm not, like, high maintenance. Like, I don't like being called high maintenance. I'm just saying I know how I deserve to be treated, and I'm not going to settle for less. Like,
Okay.
I just think
He didn't treat you badly. Okay, whatever. Oh my God. I can't.
You have your standards, I guess.
This isn't a standard. This is dumb.
I
Well-
do, and if he's not going to meet them, like, somebody else will.
Wow.
Okay, so you're just looking for a sugar daddy.
I'm not looking for a sugar daddy. This is different. Like,
Wait,
if I
wait,
was looking
stop
for a sugar
interrupting.
daddy, like, sure, I could have them dude pay my rent. Like, that wouldn't be
yeah.
a problem.
Okay, hold on one second because I think I heard Connor try to chime in there because Connor's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could you guys like chill out and let me listen to what she has to say?
What?
Huh?
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, Connor's on the other line, Kate, and wanted to talk to you.
Oh, my God, of course.
Kate, honestly, I'm just shocked. I had no idea that you wanted me to pay. It didn't even cross my mind for a second.
Okay, but that should cross your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're on a date, you know, like, you asked me out, my shoes broke as a result of me being out with you, and I don't understand why you wouldn't think that you should even offer.
Look, you're probably right.
What?
I just wish she would have asked me. I'm not a mind reader.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, but, like, I don't feel like I should even have to ask. I think that's just obvious. And then I'm, like, dropping hints, too, that you should have picked up on.
Hints.
Well, then I need to pick up like a copy of Dating for Dummies at the bookstore because clearly I don't know the rules of dating. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, apparently not. Like, that was just extremely rude. Like,
It was extremely rude that he didn't pay for your shoes that you brought on the date.
So there's actually some women who would think it'd be extremely rude if he insisted on paying. Like, I don't need you to pay for my things. I am a successful woman with my own job, and I could pay for my own damn shoes.
no, that makes no sense. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for you to act like a gentleman. Like, that's it.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. This just has never happened to me before. I've never been in this situation. I just really didn't know how to handle it. So I don't really know what more to say.
Well, maybe you just haven't been on a date with girls like me before. Like, quality women. Like, I don't know what kind of, like, trash bags you're normally dating. People would just
Trash
settle
bag.
for, like, that kind of treatment, but I'm certainly not going to.
You're 110% right.
Oh my God.
Connor, is that
Connor.
really okay with you? All this? Like, you're still attracted to Kate?
I mean, I do feel bad. I feel like I ruined her night. Feel kind of guilty.
And my shoes.
I'm really sorry, Kate. I was totally out of line, and I promise I will keep an eye out for exactly what you need. I just want to see you again.
I mean, I don't really know what else to say to you at this point unless you're going to, like, reimburse me for the shoes.
Whoa!
Don't you dare, Connor. Oh, my God.
Still on the table?
I mean, if you want me to, I totally will.
You will. How much did these shoes cost, by the way?
Yeah, they're like red
Yeah.
ones.
I'm lucky for you, there were some of my cheap ones. They were like $220 or something like that.
Oh, my God.
$220.
Those are the cheap ones.
Connor,
Yeah.
if you're going to continue this, I hope you have a big bank account.
Yeah, dude.
Connor, are you willing to drop $220 to reimburse her for those shoes that she paid for to go on another date?
Yeah, of course. I had a great time. And
Dang, bro.
Okay.
$220 is, look, it's worth the investment.
All right, well,
Investment.
then I'm going to ask the question. Hey, Kate, would you like to go out with Connor again on a second date? We will pay for the meal. He'll buy new shoes, I suppose.
Wait. Pete, let me just get this out there. I'm not just doing this because I think it's the right thing to do. I genuinely like you. I had a great time with you, and money isn't everything, and I'd rather spend the money and see you again than not.
Okay, are you going to actually behave like a gentleman this time? Like,
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Cause
Whatever you
I
need.
would be willing to go out with you one more time, but like seriously, if you mess up at all, like that's it.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
And you just wait. On your date, her designer bag is going to break. And oh, my God, suddenly I need to get a new $500 purse.
Zipper popped off.
Who knew?
I mean, I'm just saying if my bag did break, he better be ready to replace it.
Hey, look, a promise is a promise. Whatever you need, my credit card is ready.
Oh, my
All
God.
right.
I
So,
can't
Kate,
believe this is working out.
You'll go out with Connor again as long as he doesn't make any mistakes because you have a zero tolerance policy. Connor, you're willing to pay for whatever Kate needs during your date.
100%.
Okay, well,
then.
All right.
sounds like a real love story.
Yeah, you might want to have to pay for dinner, Connor, too, because all we have at the radio station are like gift cards to chain restaurants, and I don't think Kate's going to want to eat at those places.
Hello,
Hi, I was looking for Emma.
this is Emma.
Emma, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever heard a second date before?
No, I'm not really in the car at that time, so.
Okay. No, that's cool. It's all good. Well, you are about to be the star of a second date, so that's exciting.
What does that mean?
That means that you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he liked you a lot. So he wanted me to call you, see if I could get you on the phone, and ask why you've been blowing him off since you guys went out.
Okay, who told you that?
His name is Dave.
Oh.
You know Dave. You used to work with Dave. We've talked to him, and he's a very nice guy. But he's just curious if he did something wrong on your date, and that's why you've been kind of blowing him off, giving him the busy excuse.
He's a really nice guy, but, I really didn't even know we were going out on a date.
Oh, did you think it was a friendship thing?
Well, yeah, because we worked together for many years, and he's always so sweet to me. He'd always, like, bring me coffee from the break room, and when I told him I was leaving, he looked really upset. And so I thought we'd, like, hang out as coworkers since I was leaving. You know how people do that when people leave a job.
Yeah, for sure.
And I thought that's what he meant, and I thought that's what we were doing until, like, the day of, and he was insisting on picking me up, which was, like, a red flag where I was like, oh, no, I think he thinks this is a date.
Let me ask you a question, Emma. When we talked to Dave, he said he had a crush on you the whole time he was working with you. Did you know that he had a crush on you, or was that when it became obvious?
I mean, I could tell, but I still thought it was just like a friendly, like, we don't have that kind of romantic vibe at all as far as I could see, even though he had a crush on me.
Didn't he tell you, though, when he asked you out, I've been wanting to do this since the day I saw you?
He was kind of like mumbling. I really wasn't sure. Sometimes it's hard to understand what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But, like, I really thought it was a hangout until, like, he insisted on picking me up at my house. And then he showed up with, like, a dozen red roses. And so I was like, oh, no, he definitely thought it was a date.
Still could have been a work hangout at that point. I give all of my coworkers roses all the time.
Jose loves it.
So at that point, you knew it was more than just a coworker hangout.
100% knew. Like, again, he is a really sweet person, and he was like actually the nicest to me at my job out of anyone for the whole time I worked there.
He sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he does.
We've talked to him a little bit about your date, that you don't think it should have been a date, but did you enjoy it?
It was so awkward, you guys. It was like he had the waitress put his plate on the same side as me, so instead of sitting across like two regular people, he sat right next to me.
All right, some people do that, though.
I know him from being a coworker, and he's always kind of like mumbly and nervous and awkward, but I wanted to let him down easy kind of thing, without hurting his feelings. But Like, I've never seen him so nervous.
Oh, no.
Probably because he likes you.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I guess so.
I mean, like, if you were to step back and try to see him in a romantic light, could you?
He's not the kind of guy I am attracted to generally, so...
I bet you he's a stallion in the bedroom, Emma. You ever think about that? No.
No, I don't think so.
Well, would you be willing to at least tell him the reason why you've been kind of blowing him off instead of just saying that you're busy? Just let him know, hey, you're not really my type.
I think that would be really awkward because...
I do too, Emma, and that's why I want to make it happen, because Dave is actually on the phone listening right now.
No, are you serious?
Yep. Dave, you there?
Hey,
Hey, man. How you feeling?
good? I guess.
Why don't you say hi to Emma?
Hey, Emma.
Hi, Dave. Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's okay,
I'm really
though. I mean,
sorry, and I just know that there is a girl out there for you because you are a really nice guy, and I just am not that girl for you, you know, but you are. I really liked working with you all that time, and I don't want you, you know, to get your feelings hurt, you know.
But here, I know I am a little nervous at first, but I mean, I could become the man you want me to be.
Yeah, I don't think so, Dave. I mean, there's a lot of girls out there, you know, and I think you should keep trying, you know, to maybe find someone that's a better fit for you.
Dave, are you okay, man?
Yeah.
Do you feel like she's making the wrong decision here?
Well, yeah. You know, I wouldn't do this if I didn't really like her. And Emma, I go out on one more date with me. I promise you, I won't be awkward like you said.
Dave, I did have a nice time on our date, and I think we really do get along. It's just that you're so nervous, and you just seem to have so many anxieties that I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know. I'm nervous, but this is just because I care about something so much that, you know, this comes up. But, you know, we always got along great, didn't we?
I mean, we did get along really well. And you are you are a good-looking guy.
Really? You think I'm really good looking?
Well, yeah. I mean, you are. You're just, you know, a little nervous, but you are good looking. You have a really, handsome face.
See, Dave, you hear that? You're sexy.
Yeah.
Well, this is awesome.
That's the way I feel when a girl calls me good looking too, man. Dave, what do you keep doing?
I'm just breathing.
Okay. Emma, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean...
Hold on a second. Dave,
Yeah.
what are you doing, dude? You're making so much noise.
I'll stop.
No,
What are you doing, though? Like, why are you making so much noise?
It's a paper bag.
You're breathing into a paper bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
But here, I'll put it down.
Yeah, put the paper bag down for a second if you can, all right?
Dave.
Emma, would you like to go out on a second date with Dave? I will pay for it. Give him one more shot. He sounds like a great guy. He'll leave the paper bag at home, so he won't be making so much noise.
I mean, I would say this, that of, all the guys I've ever dated, Dave is definitely, probably the sweetest and most caring and considerate and nicest. He may not be polished and he's a little bit rough around the edges, but I know he would go to the ends of the earth for me, so...
Well, then why not go out with him again? The ends of the earth for you? Jesus. That sounds like somebody I'd want to spend some time with.
Yeah, I would. I really like you.
Okay. I will go out on a date with you, Dave.
There you go. Yes. Congratulations, Dave. Dave.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You got a second date.
Ooh.
You gonna be okay?
Oh, Dave.
Dave, are you breathing into the bag again, Dave?
Well, now it's some excitement, man.
Okay. All right, then keep breathing into the bag. And...
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jeremy, please?
Yeah, this is
Hey, Jeremy, how are you, man? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
What's this all about?
Well, I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And you went out with a girl named Alana the other day.
Oh my God.
And
Looks like you remember her.
That's what this is about?
yes.
About that date?
Yeah, she emailed us. She told us about how you met. She told us about your date. And she also told us that she's tried to get a hold of you a bunch, but you're not returning any of her calls or text messages.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
know, it's
it's a
kinda
little
weird.
crazy.
Okay, so what happens now?
Well, we're trying to figure out why you won't call her back. So you have an answer for that?
Oh, yeah, I can definitely tell you all about that date, but I want to know what she told you.
Well, she told us that you met her at a family reunion. I guess you were a caterer there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said you guys went out to dinner, and when you picked her up, you seemed a little tired. Said that you had been working a bunch, and then you ran out of gas at the end of the date, and that's where things ended.
Yeah, that's like the short version.
Well, she also added that like her mom pressured you into asking her out, and
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was kind of cute, actually. Like, her mom came up to the bar and was like, hey, my daughter's interested. Will you ask her out? I saw her daughter. I'm like, yeah, daughter's cute. Why not? Like, can't hurt anything.
So you said, I got the short version. What's the long version then? Keep in mind, we're on the radio, so don't be like 20 minutes. I mean, just like, what's the meat that we're missing?
So I go and pick her up at her mom's place. That was kind of a red flag number one, right? Like, I kind of expected her to have her own place or like some roommates. But right away, as we're like driving to the restaurant, I find out girl is 19 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She didn't. Legal. Well, yeah, legal, but also like, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't sound like a 19-year-old to me.
I mean, even if you were
man.
23, maybe that's on the edge because it's 4 years.
Dude,
But like,
I've been out of college for 5 years, and she's been out of high school for like 1.
yeah.
Okay, so
when
already she's a little young, you're feeling like.
Yeah, she's cute and everything, but like that might be why I was out of it. Like, I was a little shocked and like, I'm like, what have I got myself into?
Right.
So like, yeah, I mean, and then the whole running out of gas thing, I was borrowing my roommate's car, dude. Like, I didn't have a car at the time, so I borrowed my friend's car. I didn't think to look at the gas gauge, and he like hands me the car. He's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Not telling me it was on empty.
Okay.
By the time I saw it, it was too late. Running out of gas, like, it's already awkward. I'm just like, can this thing end already? This is the kicker. This is what really gets me. When mom comes to pick her up, as she's like going back around the car, she pulls me aside and says,
Hello?
Hi, is this Emily?
Yes.
Hey, Emily, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. How can I help you?
Is there a small dog in the
Yeah, you
background?
got a dog or something back there?
No, I don't have a dog.
Oh, weird. It sounded like there was like some whining or somebody whistling for a dog or something. Anyway,
That's not what we're calling.
that's not the reason we called you, yeah. I'm calling you today because somebody sent us an email about you.
Why would somebody send you an email about me?
Because we do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we got an email about you. What's that?
Who does that?
I don't know.
does that?
Quite a few people.
Yeah,
But-
a lot.
Done a lot.
Yeah, we have done a lot of these.
Oh my God.
And I guess this is a little different, though, because the guy that emailed us about you is your boyfriend, and he's wondering why you're not talking to him.
What? I'm sorry. I don't have a boyfriend.
What?
Is that because you just broke up with somebody by stopping talking to them?
No, I'm not really sure what you guys talking about. Like, I don't recall having a boyfriend.
Okay, and now are you the type of person that remembers that type of thing?
I think I would. Like, I think that would be important in my life. Like, oh, by the way, I have a boyfriend, but no, I don't have one.
Well, maybe we're talking to the wrong person.
Maybe you are.
Maybe I dialed the phone number wrong. Do you know a guy? Well, name's right. Do you know a guy named Rich?
He's the guy that you guys are talking about?
Yeah. He says he's your boyfriend?
Are you guys serious?
Why are you laughing? I thought he was your boyfriend.
Now we're confused.
Oh my gosh. Okay, no, he's totally not my boyfriend.
Okay, he totally thinks he's your boyfriend.
Yeah.
He might think a lot of things. That is not one of them at all.
So
How can you go out on a couple of dates and call somebody like boyfriend and girlfriend? That's like ridiculous.
That's what Brooke said.
I mean, I thought it was fast, but you know what? Some people do things differently than I do.
No, that's a little psychotic. That's a little out there.
Did you just call him psychotic?
Psychotic is gonna like some of the stuff he has been doing the past few days. Like, he's blowing up my phone, texting me.
Oh, no.
He sent me a Facebook request that we were in a relationship, and that was totally a joke. And then I go in my Instagram, and he's putting pictures of us. By the way, there's like 2 of them. But on the captions, he's putting me as his girlfriend.
And
Like, after 2 dates.
you don't sound like you're about that.
No. He's a really nice guy. Like, don't get me wrong. He's a really, really nice guy. But there is no reason for me to, like, be boyfriend and girlfriend with anyone after I just, like, made out with them one time.
Yeah.
He's also actually on the phone right now and wants to talk to you, so there is that, too.
Are you serious?
Yep. Rich, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Emily, sweetheart, I don't get why you're saying all of this.
Okay. Rich, listen to me. You're really nice and you're really sweet, and I totally had a blast. But, honey, you can't blow up someone's phone after 2 dates. Like, you just can't do that. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can if you're in a relationship. I was worried about you.
Wait, hold up. Hold. What? Like, who's in a relationship with who here? I'm not in a relationship with you. I'm sorry.
What? Oh, my God.
We had the talk. We made it official.
What are you talking about? What talk?
Remember when we were done making out after the last time we went out, it was going great, and I asked you, is it okay if I call you my girlfriend now? And you said yes.
Oh, my God. That's what you think the talk was? Like, are you serious right now?
Well, I mean, now I just feel like you're trying to make me feel stupid in front of everyone. So.
Okay, I would actually back Rich on that. That sounds like the talk to me. Like, can I call you my girlfriend? And you said yes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I said sure, and I laughed. Like, oh, okay, sure, whatever. But not like, yes, you are my boyfriend. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make you sound stupid, but that's a little bit too much for me.
No, that's not how I remember it. It was like a special moment. We were connecting, you know? And now I just feel like I'm trying to communicate and I'm trying to make this relationship work. And, you know, you're just putting up walls.
Okay, listen. There is no, like, walls. Walls don't exist, Rich. They're not there because there's nothing there. You understand?
Yeah, I mean, I get that we're, like, having an argument right now.
I think this is different than an argument.
Okay, Rich. It's weird after 2 dates that you text me that your parents want to meet me. Like, I'm sorry.
Love is crazy, you know?
Rich, do not drop the L-bomb right now, dude.
I went on 2 dates with you. Like, I don't want to meet anyone's parents after 2 days. It's extra.
I mean, my parents knew each other for a month when they got engaged. And, like, Emily and I have known each other for more than a month now since we, like, matched.
What? There's no reason for you to meet your parents.
I mean, I'm glad we're communicating about it now, at least. I feel like if you don't want to meet my parents, then you should tell me that, you know?
No, Rich!
No,
Rich, no!
I think she's saying that she's not your girlfriend.
I think she's saying that she doesn't want anything to do with you at all.
Emily, is that really what you're saying, sweetheart?
Oh, my God.
I kind of have been saying that this whole time. Like, me not texting you for a week should, like, give you that response.
Rich, you cannot be this naive.
But that's why I had the talk, you know, and we made it official. We did know.
I was laughing hysterically, Rich. Like, I was literally bending down, like, my stomach hurt. And I was like, say, okay, sure, whatever. Like, I thought you were seriously joking. Like, nobody ever has a boyfriend or girlfriend out of relationship, like you say, after 2 dates. We just made out once. Like, I honestly thought you were kidding.
You know, Emily, we can agree to disagree, but I know what happened.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't want to mislead you, but this is way too much for me. This is way too freaky, and that I don't need that right now, okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, I totally get what you're saying. We're going too fast, and, like, I get that, you know? It's not time, and when the time is right, you'll meet them.
Oh,
my God.
My gracious, like, oh, my gosh. Like, we are not in a relationship. I'm not your girlfriend. Please stop texting me and calling me. I'm sorry.
You know what? I hear you, Emily. I hear you. And that's why I want to ask you if you'll go out on a second date with Rich. Both of us are hearing you loud and clear.
This is so
we will pay for a second date.
No, absolutely not.
Does she have to scream it? No, she doesn't want anything to do with him at all.
Oh, man. Wow. Emily, I can't believe you're saying this after all we've been through. After,
Dios mío, I just said we went out on 2 dates. What all we went through. Like, you're a nice guy, but please just let it go, move on with your life, and just, stop blowing up my phone. That would be nice. Don't blow up my phone. Listen, when you're going to text me, write it out and then delete it. And make sure that you did it anyway.
Yeah, so
okay?
at least you can feel like you're saying it, Rich. Rich, obviously you're not getting a second date, and I hope now you understand that Emily is not your girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, look, Emily, I know this has gotten weird, but I get that you're angry, and I won't reach out to you because I get that you don't want me to, but I'll be by the phone when you want to get back together.
Get back together.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Heather, please?
This is Heather. Who's calling?
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm great. What is this about?
Well,
did I win something?
No, you didn't.
Well, that sucks.
We actually do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So somebody emailed us about you.
Okay. Who emailed about me?
It's a guy you met off of Tinder. His name is Keith.
Oh.
We had a feeling you'd have
Yeah.
that reaction.
So Keith told us actually a little bit about your date, and he's wondering why he's not getting a call back.
He really asking that question? I mean,
Yeah.
was he not on the same date that I was on?
Yeah. Yeah. He seemed to think that you guys had a great time and really connected over talking about celebrities.
He's clearly delusional or has memory loss.
Really? I mean, he told us about the date, and it sounded fabulous.
He was being sarcastic.
I mean, fabulous or from his point of view, but creepiest from my point of view. I don't.
Really?
Was it the 6 drinks that he ordered? I mean, if somebody ordered 6 drinks trying to get me drunk, I would say thanks. But then I would also think they were creepy.
No, I mean, the drink part, was weird, but, that wasn't even the worst part of
Really?
the date. And, yeah. So I know you guys, said, we talked about celebrities, and we did, but I cannot imagine he told you the full story of that conversation, because you guys are still, I feel like you're still on Keith's side.
All he told us is that you guys bonded over the fact that you're both really into celebrity gossip. That was the extent of that.
It sounded innocent from the way he described it.
It's not innocent. So yeah, we're into celebrity. I mean, I'm into celebrity gossip. I read all those magazines, and I love the E! News Network. But when we were speaking about it, he proceeded to pull out his cell phone and started showing me nude pictures of celebrities that he had downloaded, male and female.
What?
Nudes?
Like male and female.
Yeah.
Just any nude celebrity.
Yeah. I mean, he's I just search for them, and then when I find them, I download them. He's I have this very extensive, he had just a folder in his photos of just all naked celebrities. There had to be at least 100 photos in there.
What? Why would he show you that? Is it his spank bank type thing, or what's happening here?
I don't know. I did not ask because I was just so weirded out. I didn't want to know the extent of what he does with these photos. I mean, if he's showing them to me, God knows what he's doing with them when he's by himself.
Right. And then if that's what he publicly shares, what does he have in private?
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's very open about that, what don't I know?
Why?
You didn't like any of them?
I wasn't really looking at them. He popped one up, and I was so flabbergasted that he's showing me a nude celebrity photo, and then he's like, what? I have so many. He was he showed me the folder. He was scrolling through. I'm what is happening right now? Am I being punked? Is somebody filming this? This can't be happening. This is not something you talk about on a first date.
What did you say?
I'm not prude, but at the same time, I just don't think this is very appropriate to be showing nudes. We're out in public, and it's close quarters too. So I'm sure somebody at a table around us also saw that he had nude photos on his phone. He's showing me. I'm I'm telling you, I don't want to see this, and I'm trying not to be rude, almost trying to change the subject of the conversation.
I got to say something, Heather.
Hey, Heather, that's Keith. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Sorry.
And apparently can't wait.
Sorry.
What is going on? He's listening. He's on the phone.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yep.
Yeah, Heather. I just wanted to talk to you, and you wouldn't call me back.
Because were you not on the same date? I was so uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah,
we
I
barely
mean, but I
even
didn't.
hugged goodbye.
But
Like, I basically
why
gave
why
him
were
a
you
pat on the
uncomfortable?
shoulder.
We were having a good time.
What?
Why?
Kate, did you not hear anything she said? You're like a sicko, dude. Like, why are you carrying around folders with naked celebrities on them?
What else am I supposed to do with those photos?
I don't know. I mean, you could not search for them on the internet and download them.
Yeah.
That's one thing you could do or not do.
I mean, you guys have talked to celebrities all the time. Maybe you never wondered what one of them looked like naked. I bet you I can find a picture of them. Name one celebrity.
That's a different conversation for a different time, Keith. We're talking about Heather right now and her being creeped out by you.
Okay, Heather, you pick a celebrity, and I bet you can find a
No,
picture.
not
Why
that.
would I pick a celebrity? I'm sorry, are you listening to yourself? Like, can you hear yourself speaking? Like,
Yeah,
this is not normal. This is not a normal conversation you have with someone you're on a first date with. Like, this is...
Well, I mean, after you left, I talked to the tables around us, and they like the celebrity pictures.
Oh, you
Wait, this
showed
is a normal thing that you're sharing with people? This is just out in the open for you in your life?
Yeah, everybody wants to see celebrities naked.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do. Their photos always blow up whenever they're leaked online, but it's just kind of weird to be out at a bar showing random strangers that you have a bunch of
And
naked celebrities.
it's such an invasion of privacy to those people who have their phones hacked. Like, that's awful.
I have a couple of pictures of myself on there nude, and I don't care.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Like, that's just the times we're in.
Oh, that makes it better.
Yeah, Heather, were you ever wondering what Keith looked like nude?
No, I don't. I wasn't about what you
I don't
look
know.
like, dude.
I saw your face when I was walking to you.
You need the face
I felt like you were
chocolate.
done dressing me with your eyes.
Oh, man.
No, that didn't even cross my mind. You weirdo, creepy man.
Then why are you looking at me like that?
Like what? Like I was creeped out by the fact that this man approaching me looked nothing like his photo on his Tinder profile?
What do you mean? That was me.
Oh!
Okay, are you sure? Because that photo looked more like Ryan Reynolds, and you look more like Schmeagol from The Hobbit.
Oh.
Nah. I get that I look like Ryan Reynolds all the time.
Really?
Shut
So-
up. Are you really using a Ryan Reynolds picture as your profile?
No, it's not Ryan Reynolds. It looks just like me.
But is it really Ryan Reynolds, Keith?
Like, you guys are funny. We should all hang out.
No.
We'll get a bunch of drinks and look
creeper.
at pictures of some naked celebrities.
Don't do it, guys.
Well, first, Heather.
I have all of them.
Oh, great. First, Heather, I need to ask you, though. Will you go on a second date with Keith? We will pay for it.
Oh, my gosh.
For all the money in the world, I would not go on another date with Keith.
Oh, no.
Dude, Heather, I just want to apologize. If we had known what was going on, we wouldn't have even gotten you on the phone.
Yeah.
For real, Heather? You're going to say no after I buy you all those drinks?
Yes, I am saying no. I did not ask for the drinks. You ordered them. So no.
That's just being ungrateful.
No, she
Oh, yeah,
owes
come on,
you
Heather.
nothing, Keith. She
Why
owes
not-
you absolutely nothing.
Why don't you be grateful, Heather, and give Keith another shot?
What are you guys saying? Stop it.
Brooke, come on. What are you doing? I thought you were on my side.
No, I haven't been on your side from actually the very beginning when we found out about the profile picture. You're creepy, dude.
Whatever, guys. I got a great personality. I think we should all hang out and, not worry about any of this stuff.
Yeah, well, you know what? Then you probably don't feel too bad about not getting another date with Heather.
That's cool. I thought Heather was fun, but it seems like she's not too fun. So it's fine.
Well, Keith will find you somebody who wants to sit around and look at naked celebrities with you. Text in 78592. Is there anybody out there at all interested in Keith?
Yeah, come on, guys. Text in. And if you want to send me some nudes, that's cool. You guys are celebrities. I'll put you in my folder.
Done and done,
No
Keith.
way.
By the way, I have a son who's into you too. Would you want to go out with him?
What?
Yeah.
Mom is just wingmanning for everybody. And also kind of low blow to her daughter. Like,
The whole thing was so strange, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's really flattering that
The whole family wants
that
you?
this woman wants her son and daughter to date me. But it's just, I don't really. First of all, I don't really go that way, and secondly, like, it's just the whole thing kind of creeped me out a little bit.
Yeah. Her mom, I think her mom wants to date you, and she's just like, one of my kids is, I've got to see you around the house is what I want.
I bet her mom is closer to my age.
oh my God.
Probably.
Would you ever consider dating a 19-year-old?
Would you ever consider dating a 22-year-old guy? I don't know how old her brother is. I'm just guessing his age there.
I have no idea either.
Well,
Oh my God.
Jeremy, I do have to let you know that Alana is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Oh my God, no. Oh
Yep.
my God.
Yeah, I think it's just her. I don't think her brother's there, but Alana, are you still there?
No, oh my God, I feel
Jeremy.
sorry. I feel bad now.
I just don't know why my mom would say that to you. Like, did she really say that? I just
Yeah,
it's not
yeah, she
something
did.
she would say.
Believe me, why would I make that up? Like
I don't know. Like,
I've never had anything like that happen to me before. So yes, your mom did say that to me. She did ask me if I wanted to go out with your brother.
okay, well,
and
it just doesn't make sense. I mean, my brother is gay, but like, it doesn't make sense that she would say that after we went on a date. Did you like tell her that you're gay or something?
What? Why would no, I did not tell her I'm gay.
When did you have an opportunity to even do that? You know?
A little roadside confessional while you're out of gas with her mom.
Yeah, I ran out of gas. I'm gay. Anyway.
None of that.
I don't know. Maybe at the party you told her that or something. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me why she'd say that.
That maybe she just thinks that like young people nowadays can do anything, go anywhere with their sexual. I don't know. Like I definitely did not tell her I was gay. That is for sure.
Do you think it was a joke that you just took too literally?
No, I really thought it might have been a joke, but the way she asked me and the way she looked at me, she was serious. She was honestly asking me if I would go out with her son after I just had a bad date with her daughter.
Okay, well, I also want to say that I know I'm 19, but I'm like really mature for my age. Like I have no issue, being outgoing, talking to adults. Like even though I live with my mom, I have my finances in order. Like I'm saving up for grad school, and I'm really responsible. Like my room is really clean. I'm really organized.
Like I'm sure
you guys stop laughing. I'm serious. I'm really mature. I'm a lot more mature than any of my friends. It's not funny. I'm serious.
I'm sure you are. We just don't have that much in common. Like even when we were talking, it's like we grew up at different times. Like we don't have the same kind of connections on things. Like you can't even have a glass of wine at dinner. You know what I mean? Like it's just too far removed from where I am in my life.
Well, in 2 years I'll be able to drink with you. Just wait 2 years.
2-year anniversary.
Yeah, after 2-year anniversary, you guys could, throw down a few glasses of wine.
Jeremy, I mean, what if she's right? Like, what if you just wait a little bit? My sister got married when she was 20, and they've been married for like 15 years, and they're totally happily in love.
Yeah, but check this out. If it's this much work and energy before we even get to the second date, it's looking like a lot of drama. If you start out a relationship like this, it's probably not great.
Maybe we got all the drama done up front.
Out of the way.
That's usually not the way it works.
I really don't think the drama will be finished. Like, your mother is very invested in you and your brother's lives, and your mom asked if I wanted to go out with your brother after we went out. Like, that means that there's a lot of drama there inherently in your family.
I'll tell my mom to cool off. Like I'm not my mom. Like I'll just tell her to.
I understand
back
that.
off.
But it's just too much. Like the whole thing is a bit
I just
too
think
much.
we deserve another shot. Like one more date. Just one more date, and maybe, without all that drama, you'll see who I really am.
Man, I feel bad, but I don't.
Hang on, Jeremy. Let me ask you officially. Would you like to go out on a second date with Alana? We will pay for it.
I don't think so. I think that she's a lovely girl, and I wish her all the best, and I wish her mother and her brother all the best. But I don't think I have a whole lot of time in my life for that kind of stuff. So sorry, I'm not interested.
Okay.
Are you okay, Alana?
No, I'm fine. I don't know. I think you're making the biggest mistake of your life, and you're gonna look back one day and really regret this.
Oh my God.
Oh, the passion.
It's fine. I don't care.
No, hey, I know it feels like this now, like this is a really big deal, but with like young people, like your generation, it's so easy to find people. You have a lot easier than I did at that age. You're gonna be great.
That's not how I want to find someone, though.
Well, do you want to find someone by your mom asking them to ask you out?
I just feel like you're really missing out on something. But
and I don't know what
Thank
to say to that.
Okay. Jeremy, would you like to go on a second date with Alana's brother? We'll pay for it. Or a first date, I guess. We'll pay for that.
You can drink wine with him.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm good. I'm good on that. Hello?
Hey, is Jordan there?
Speaking.
Jordan, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Just say that again. Who are you?
Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
It's a radio program. You can hear it on the radio in the morning.
Great.
Cool.
Glad we got that out of the way.
Is there a reason that you're calling me?
You went out on a date with a girl named Virginia a little while ago. Or should I say you had coffee with a girl named Virginia?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Virginia liked you a lot.
Okay.
And so she emailed us because she wanted to see if we could get you on the phone since you aren't answering any of her phone calls or text messages. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. That's exactly what it is. If somebody gets blown off, they enlist our help to get you on the phone and find out why. So is there a reason that you don't want to go out with Virginia again?
This is very confusing and very odd, and I don't know if I should be telling you guys anything because I think this is personal. No?
You haven't heard confusing or odd yet.
Yeah.
Man, trust me.
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it. I know that this can be a very strange thing to do, but is there a reason that you're not calling Virginia back? She liked you a lot, like a lot.
Truthfully,
Yeah?
she's really, really lovely and really nice, and it's just not someone I felt like was a really perfect match. You know what I mean? And I don't know, maybe it's me. I am seeing a few other women right now, and I'm not really looking for anything serious.
Okay.
Okay. You sound like a catch the way she described you.
I don't know about that, but I'm sure I'm sure she's not going to have a problem finding a guy. But she's really, I mean, when I say she's lovely, she really is. She's really pretty, but it was a chemistry issue. I don't know what it was, but I think I'm weird like that, to be honest. But I mean, I feel bad about it because I know she's called a few times, and I haven't called her back. I will admit that. I think I'm just really picky. I mean, and unfortunately, I frustrated, I think, many women that way.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, you went on one coffee date. How can you really tell?
I mean, it's nothing against her, but I just felt this stronger connection with these other women that I'm seeing. So it's nothing to do with her, really, at the end of the day. So
That's it, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if there's supposed to be something else.
Not really, no. It's just we do these second date updates a lot, and usually somebody's weird on a date or something. It's just kind of boring. You're kind of boring me, Jordan, is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't. I'm not. I think I'm a nice guy, so I'm not gonna. I'm not out to take advantage of people that way. And
Good.
Yeah, like what Jubal said, boring, rational, logical.
I do feel bad about not calling her, but I don't see a future there. I'm just not interested in going further.
Yeah. What if I told you that she doesn't see much of a future either?
What?
Well, actually, you know what? I feel better letting her explain this part.
Okay, so you want to ever call me or?
No, she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
But she's on the phone right now, or she's on the line?
Yeah, she's on the phone listening. Would like to talk to you.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, this is
How are you?
I'm a little confused. Yeah, I'm sorry if I said anything that was hurtful to you. You know, I certainly don't want you to feel bad about, you know.
I don't feel bad at all. Like, I agree with you. I don't see a future for us either, actually.
Okay, sorry, I guess I was presuming. So what are you talking about then? Because I don't know why all these people called me. Can you?
Yeah, so I, wanted to talk to you about something. I was just wondering, if we could maybe get together. I have, a pretty important question to ask you. And, yeah, I was just wondering if you'd be willing to do that.
I don't know. I think that sounds a little bit like a date, right? And I thought both of us really aren't interested in that.
Okay, fine. You know what? So I have something to ask you, and it's going to sound a little crazy and a little bit weird, but I just want to get it out there. I am wondering if you would get me pregnant.
So say that one more time. What did you just say?
Yeah, I mean, this actually might work out perfectly because we don't have to see each other. We don't have to have a relationship. I just think you check all the boxes for what I want, and I just was wondering if you would get me pregnant. It's a pretty good deal for
you. Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I think we skipped a couple steps, no?
I mean, you don't have to be involved. I don't need any monetary support from you.
Is this serious? Are you being serious, or is this like some prank or something? Are you serious?
No, I'm dead serious. This is not a prank. This is my real life here.
Oh my God.
Something I really want. And I've gone out with so many different guys, and you were amazing and perfect, and I would be honored if you said yes.
Okay, I can't believe you're actually saying this. Like you just you really want me to sleep with you once, and we're done. That's it.
Well, enough times to get me pregnant.
It could be a lot of times.
Jordan,
I mean,
she's 100% serious too. This is not a joke, man.
this is so weird.
Yeah, this is really weird. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer this. And this is a huge question. It's a big deal.
Have you ever thought about having kids or being a sperm donor before?
I've never thought about kids in any way at all. So this is really weird.
That's a bigger question.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it. I am the one that will be taking care of it. You don't even have to be in the picture after it's done. Just do what you do best.
Do what you do best. That's a big vote of confidence for you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Is that what you do best?
I have no comment on that.
Oh my God, there'd be so much pressure going into the bedroom before this. It's like a business deal, but with your clothes off.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm guaranteed to panic in that situation right now.
We'll just treat it like a normal date, and you have a guaranteed good time. It will not feel like a business deal.
Yeah, Jordan, if you go on one more date, you'll know exactly how that thing's going to end.
Yes, 100% success rate.
No strings attached.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call that a date, to be honest with you.
What if I offered you some money? What if I offered you $10,000 before I get pregnant, and then an additional $5,000 when I get pregnant?
Whoa! That's a lot of money.
What about that? Would you do it then?
Oh,
and
wow.
you know what? Then I'll also have some legal papers drafted up, so you'll have $15,000 and some legal papers that say you don't have anything to do with it. You don't need to be involved at all. How about that?
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I cannot believe this is happening.
Neither can we, dude.
Yeah. I really wish I had coffee.
Hey, Jordan, would you like to go out on a second date with Virginia? You can make $15,000 and try to make a baby after, and we'll pay for dinner too.
Oh, wow, what a
So,
deal.
sounds like a great night to me, Jordan. Would you do it?
Will you pay for college?
Yeah, no kidding.
That's on Virginia. She can do that.
And child support for the rest of your life? Oh, and the therapy?
No, I meant for me.
Yeah. I'm not paying for your therapy, no. But I will pay for dinner so you guys can go out and discuss your transaction further.
I'm happy to hang out and see and talk. I'm not going to say right now that, yes, I will get you pregnant, but I will certainly say yes to coffee. Can we just start there?
Oh, my God.
Congratulations, Virginia. That sounds like you got a second date.
That's awesome. We can definitely start there.
Oh, my gosh, I wish I could be in that coffee shop and hear what you guys are going to talk about. It'd be so awkward for anyone sitting near you.
Now that I think about it, I will probably need something a little stronger than coffee. Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Dylan, please?
This is him.
Dylan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke Jubal in the morning.
In the morning, where?
It's a good question.
It's a radio show, and that is the name of the show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh.
Hey, Dylan.
In the morning, where?
What are you guys doing?
Not much, just hanging out. You mean doing, or why are we calling you?
Yeah, why? What's going on?
Okay. I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email from somebody that you went on a date with recently.
Wait, what? Somebody emailed you about me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lainey. Her name's Lainey.
Oh.
Yeah, Lainey emailed us because she told us about your date, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So she told us she went out with you. She said she really wanted to see you again, but now you're not answering any of her phone calls or text messages. So she's confused, and she's wondering why you don't want to see her again.
She's wondering why. Wow.
Yes. Should she know why?
I mean, I don't know how much you know.
I'll tell you what we know. She said you guys met up for happy hour. You drank a bunch, ended up talking about your coworkers, and then getting onto the subject of exes. You talked a bunch about how terrible your ex was. Then she asked you if you wanted to go back to her place to take some pictures to make your ex jealous, and you declined.
She told you almost everything?
If that's almost everything, yeah, she told us that.
Yeah.
I just can't believe she put that out there.
Are you mad about that?
I mean, it's weird. I never got a phone call like this before.
Right.
I could understand that.
Yeah.
You said almost everything. Is she leaving something out?
Totally leaving things out.
Really?
Okay, like what?
We had a good time in the beginning, and she was all right, and
She was all right.
it was the middle of the week, too. I mean, we definitely had no business hammering shots at a bar on a freaking Wednesday.
But it sounds like you guys had a lot to bond over. You both had crappy days at work, she said, really stressed out.
Yeah, I had a particularly bad day, and I guess she did too, and we kind of bonded over having the same work environment, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
We heard.
Then the topic of exes come up, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to go there, but we were kind of like bouncing back and forth between, what her exes did and what mine did and things like that. So
In her description, it didn't sound like you guys were bouncing. It sounded like you guys were concentrating on you getting over your cheating ex, and that you talked about her a lot.
I mean, I guess I probably threw out a lot more info about mine than her ex, but I mean, I was drunk too. It's hard to remember the details.
Right.
So I don't know. Like I said, she was kind of supportive, I guess you could say, and it just got to a point where she kind of crossed the line in the course of the date, and I'm like, I kind of got turned off.
Was it suggesting to go take pictures of you two together at your place to make your ex jealous?
Yeah, that was part of it. I mean, she wanted to do half-naked photos and stuff like that. Like, she wanted to go that route. And I'm like, I really don't trust myself to be doing that, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Okay.
She told us that, which is it's a good move to be like, yeah, I mean, that's nice.
Yeah, and then she's like, what's your ex's number? And give me all her info. I want her address, too. And
Was she joking? I mean, that had to be a joke, right? Like, I'll take care of it for you.
yeah, I thought she was joking. I'm like, I was laughing with her. I go, what are you going to, like burn her house down? Like, why do you need her address? And she just keeps kind of prodding for it. She goes, yeah, give me the information. Just, I got a couple ideas, and
Like, she kept going?
yeah. So at that point, I'm getting real weird vibes from this date. I'm like, I got to end this now because she's not joking. This is going in places I don't want it to go.
Yeah. Soon you're going to be an accomplice to murder.
That was it, man. I was done right there.
Okay.
Okay, that's understandable.
It's good that you were done there probably, but you're not done here because guess what? Lainey is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Lainey,
Sorry.
you there?
Hi. Hey, Dylan.
Dude, no. Come on, guys.
No, that's Lainey.
I'm sorry, but your ex needs a wake-up call. Like, that's all I was trying to do.
A wake-up call? What kind of wake-up call are you talking about, Lainey?
She needs to know that her behavior is not okay. Girls like her ruin good guys like Dylan for girls like me.
What are you going to do, though? I don't understand. Isn't the wake-up call that they broke up? Like, that's usually the wake-up call.
It doesn't matter. Like, I'll handle it.
You don't need to look, I learned my lesson with her.
It doesn't matter. Dylan, you're a good guy. Like, that's why I want to do this.
Do
what, though? Do what, Lainey?
If you don't have the to do it, I have them. I will tell her that it's not okay.
No.
I'm scared.
Do what? I don't understand what you're doing. You want her address? What are you going to do?
Everyone needs to, stop asking me what I'm going to do, all right? I'm not going to tell you guys on the radio, all right? I'm just going to do it.
Do what, though? Come on, Lainey, now I'm...
No.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I'm saying no. Okay? Lady, the best revenge is always to just be happy in your next phase of life. That is literally the only revenge anyone ever needs.
Look, I will be happy after I do what I need to do to her.
What? She didn't even do anything to
Lainey,
you.
okay. Dylan, are you still there?
Dude, do you guys hear what she's saying? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't...
This is crazy.
Did you give Lainey the information for your ex at all?
No, I didn't give her the information. Listen to her.
I mean, Dylan, I don't understand why you are so against this. Like, are you still in love with her? I mean, you were crying your eyes out, complaining how bad she treated you. And here I am, here to defend you. And you're acting like a little baby now. Like, are you still in love with her? You want to get back together with her? You want her to just put you down and cheat on you over and over again?
No. I was on the date with you that night, and we got onto some topics. Now I feel like I was on the date with a hitman. I mean, I don't know what this is about.
But, you gave me that information. Like, what else am I supposed to do with it?
Just chill, probably?
Yeah. Just say that's too bad. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
That's not who I am. Not how I roll. All I want to do is have a civilized conversation, woman to woman.
No, that's psycho.
Doesn't sound like that.
Yeah.
I feel like in one hand you're holding your phone, the other hand you're screwing a silencer on a bolt-action rifle.
Sounds like a great woman to go on a date with me. Dylan, would you like to go on a second date with Lainey? We'll pay for it.
She'll always have your
Yeah,
back.
she will have your back for sure.
Dylan, before you answer, really think carefully.
Oh my God, is that a threat?
No, I'm not going to end up in the trunk of a car.
So is that a yes then? Because I think that means you should say yes, or you might end up in a trunk of a car.
I'm not going on another date with her. Now I'm actually scared, all right?
Yeah, Lainey, I don't blame him, Lainey.
I mean, whatever. You know, if that's how he wants to live his life, he wants to be a pushover, let people walk all over him, he's going to find another girl who's going to do the same thing to him, cheat on him, and put him down.
Yeah.
You know, I would always have his back, but if he doesn't want that, you know, good riddance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good riddance,
That's it.
Dylan. Good luck finding someone just to have brunch with or whatever. Lainey would actually kill for you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Madeline?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what's up, Madeline? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I know it's a weird name. Have you ever heard
Sorry.
it?
No, I don't know it.
It's a radio show.
Oh, a radio show.
Mm-hmm. I'm calling you today, Madeline, because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
About me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or why?
Well, because you recently went on a date with them, but now you're not calling them back. So have you been on a lot of dates in the last few weeks?
I've just been on one.
And was that with somebody named Alex?
Yeah.
To the carnival?
How do you know that?
Because Alex is the dude that wants us to call you.
Why?
Because he really liked you. He thought you were really cool and smart and funny and beautiful, and now he's not getting the call back.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I just didn't see the point because I don't think that we have a future together.
from the way he described your date, everything was great.
Yeah, he said that the energy between you two is awesome.
He's a great guy. I just, you know, I'm looking for something that's more long term, and I just didn't see a future with him.
Well, how can you judge that based off of one date at the carnival?
I don't know. Like, I just know. Like, how long do you need to know somebody before you know if you do or don't want to spend your life with them? I mean,
1 minute.
That's
I can tell. It just takes me 1 minute.
really
Yeah.
quick.
But I'm a very good judge, just because I don't want to be around anybody for my whole life.
Oh my God. Was it the kiss? Because he said you guys kissed on the Ferris wheel. Was it a bad kiss?
no, the kiss was fine. It was a little wet, but, you know, it could have been me. Who knows?
So what was it?
Well, I don't know. It's just kind of personal. I don't know if I should say it.
It's personal.
You guys probably won't understand. I just don't feel like I should say it.
Well, he really wants to know because he likes you a lot.
Well, it's just the same with me. I'm looking for, you know, a long-term relationship. I'm looking for the one. I want to get married. And there's just certain factors that I need from a man.
Is he short, too tall, too ugly? You know, sometimes I meet people and they're too ugly to date.
Yeah, but maybe
Is
it's
it that?
or is it something bigger? Like he doesn't want kids and you want kids, or
No, he definitely wants kids. I asked him. That's kind of the problem.
oh,
The problem is he wants kids and you don't?
I just really want to have a nice, beautiful family and cute kids. And I think that a lot goes into who you pick as a mate in order to, you know, ensure that your children are going to be beautiful babies. And there was this...
he's going to produce ugly children. That's what it sounds like to me. You're like, his genes are not up to par.
Well, that's kind of the problem.
His genetically, he doesn't work for you?
Kind of. You know, there's these things at the carnival where you can actually go into a photo booth and it matches you both together to show what your children will look like.
That's funny.
I know you're laughing, but it's actually fairly accurate. They have them now to where they're like 90% accurate.
Really? What?
And yeah, and when we did that, Alex and I, it wasn't a good result.
No.
Wait, so come on, that's like a fake carnival thing.
Yes.
It isn't actually what your kids are gonna look like.
But it's pretty reliable.
No,
the computer effects are very reliable. Think what you want, but I believe it's very, very accurate.
I promise. I have 2 babies with a man, and they turned out nothing like we expected them to look like.
But you probably didn't do the computer thing at the carnival either.
No, but I bet that they'd be pretty ugly if we did, you know? And they're beautiful children. Like, you can't base something off of some weird carny game.
I don't want to take that chance with Alex.
Okay, so the reason you don't want to go out with him again is because you took a picture at the carnival that meshed both your faces together to show what your kids would possibly look like, and you think the baby was ugly.
Well, I think we both thought it was pretty ugly.
Oh my God, you can't.
Well, why don't we ask him?
Hold up.
Madeline, because Alex is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
Madeline, are you kidding me? That's your legitimate reason for not wanting to go out with me again.
Alex, I had no idea you were on the other line. I'm really sorry for embarrassing you. It's just, that's the truth. And we both agreed.
It's not embarrassing for me. This is embarrassing for you. This is your reason? Those things are garbage. It had some of my stubble on the baby.
Yeah,
You think our baby's going to be born with like 5 o'clock shadow?
Well, no, of course not. But it still gives us some insight of possibly having an ugly baby.
No.
What?
I've done research on this, and like I said, these photo booths are very accurate these days. They're like 90% accurate.
Come on.
10 years ago, it wasn't the same. But now they're very reliable, and there's a good chance that our baby's going to be ugly, and I just don't want to risk it.
That's just putting the horse before the cart. We've only been on one date, and we're already talking about whether or not our baby may or may not be ugly.
I don't feel like wasting time. Like, why start a relationship with somebody where you already know off the bat that there's a good chance the child's going to be ugly? And I want a long-term relationship. I'm looking for a husband. I want to get married.
There's always a chance your baby's going to be ugly.
And Madeline, how could you even say, I mean, like, they're 50% your genes. What if you're the one that's contributing the ugly genes? Then you're always going to have an ugly kid. It doesn't matter. When your baby is born, that thing can be literally look like a fish, and you will think it's the most beautiful thing ever. It's just how nature works. You love your own kids. You're supposed to anyway.
Yeah, not everybody does.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the idea, right, Madeline? And if you're going for just looks, even for your children, I just don't feel like that's very smart.
Well, I just think it's very important to give your baby the best future possible. And I want to have an attractive baby.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
And I hear what you're saying about 50% me. That's true. But let me tell you, my ex-boyfriend and I did the same machine, and we actually had a very cute baby come out in the photo.
Okay, so it's just how you guys mesh together, and you don't feel like you and Alex would make a good-looking baby because of the carnival picture that you took.
Yes, and it made me realize that sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone. So I actually started texting my ex again this week.
Oh, my gosh.
And it looks like we're going to hang out and see
Oh my gosh,
if we
Alex.
should try again.
What are you talking about? This is absolute insanity. I cannot believe you are giving a machine, a carnival machine, any sort of validity on how you run your life. I mean, this is just, am I crazy for thinking this is crazy?
Maybe, yeah, a little bit, Alex. I think you're being a little bit crazy about this.
Alex, I am totally on your side right now. This is lunacy.
You can think it's crazy all you want, but I have certain things that I want in my life. I know what I want. And if things go well with my ex, then who knows? I feel like we could really have a better shot at producing a beautiful child than Alex and I.
Okay. Well, sounds like you guys are getting along great. So, Madeline, would you like to go on a second date with Alex? We will pay for it.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh my gosh. Alex, are you disappointed in that?
At this point, not at all.
Alex, I'm sorry if this whole thing hurts your feelings. I mean, you should definitely go back to the carnival and try with other women. You never know, but I have a feeling that all the results are going to be a little negative.
Oh!
All right.
Wow!
Well,
Alex, you're going to have fugly babies. Sorry.
apparently.
Okay, yeah, sure, you're right. That's what I'll do. I'll just be lining up women to hopefully find the one time that I can maybe produce a beautiful baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's such a good visual.
the good news, Alex, is you get to spend more time at the carnival, and I think that's a highlight for you. So I'm considering this a successful second date.
Thanks a lot. See you at the carnival.
Hello?
Hi, is Mark there?
Yeah, this is Mark.
Hey, Mark, how are you? My name is Jubal.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Mark, I don't know if you know who I am or not. I host a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What's going on?
Well, I'm actually calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay.
Her name is Denise, and you guys recently went salsa dancing together.
Whoa. What?
Yeah. It's a segment we do on our show. It's called The Second Date. So if somebody goes out on a date and then they get blown off, they ask us to get that person on the phone and ask why. So Denise wants to know why you're not calling her back.
Oh, my God. She called a radio station?
Yes, she did.
I knew this was a bad idea.
You knew what was a bad idea, going out with Denise?
Well, sort of. I mean, I feel guilty. There's just like really no future for she and I.
Why do you say that?
Look, I'd really rather not like get into it, but if you talk to her or whatever, definitely tell her she's cool and great, but like nothing's going to happen.
So you thought she was cool and great, but there's no future between you two, for sure.
Yeah.
Can you give me anything more than that?
I don't know.
You said just a second ago that you feel guilty.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just that she's probably not the only girl that, like, feels that way, and
What do you mean?
it's just that she, like, there have been a lot of sort of one-and-done kind of dates that I've been on recently with, like, a bunch of different girls. And
So you're dating around a lot?
No.
What do you mean, no? You just said that you're taking lots of girls out on dates and not calling any of them back. I mean, that's fine.
They're not, like, dates.
I mean, it's not like it's...
How is salsa dancing not a date date? That sounds exactly like a date date.
Well, even from the get-go, like even beforehand, I don't plan on calling any of them back. Like,
so why go on dates then?
They're not dates. I mean, they're not dates. I use the sites. Well, all right. Basically, I'm married.
What?
Whoa!
What did you just say?
I'm married. I'm very happily married.
You are not obviously very happily married if you're on a dating website going out on dates that you refuse to call dates.
Like, I promise you that my wife and I are very much in love, and I'm not cheating. Like, I don't kiss any of these girls. I don't hook up with them.
You're just lonely or something, and you want companionship when your wife's at work or something? Like, what's...
No. So my wife and I, our 5-year is coming up, right?
Your 5-year anniversary?
Yeah, our 5-year anniversary. So I had this whole idea that I wanted to do this big surprise for her where basically I've been going out and I've been taking dancing lessons with different women. And these girls are helping me practice, essentially. They're like dancing partners.
You are so full of crap, I can't even believe it. You're trying to tell us that you're just learning how to dance by being on a dating website. It's
kind of smart.
Yes.
You're so... Oh, my God, I want to cuss so bad.
Honest to God, it's the truth. Look, I mean, I start talking to these girls, whatever. I only go with people that I think I would have a good time with. And then, we go out, we dance, and half the time I even tell them what I'm up to.
So why not tell everybody? Why not just go, hey, I need a partner to dance with because I want to learn to dance for my wife for our anniversary?
Because it's about my wife. It's not about bringing somebody else in on the thing. Like I'm not trying to include some girl in my 5-year thing.
Why are you on a dating website?
God, I'm so frustrated.
Because it's an easy way to meet people. It's people who are willing to go out and have fun. They want to engage with somebody. And I could put up some ad on Craigslist, but I might get some creep or some weirdo.
What are you talking about? You can go to a dancing studio and they find a partner for you.
Well, I've been to classes before where they have an odd number of people, and I just end up standing in the corner dancing by myself.
So would you say it's accurate that you're faking going on dates then?
No, because I don't think that there's anything that I'm doing on the date that is anything that would lead these girls to believe that there's a romantic thing.
Okay,
yes, every person on a dating website thinks that there's going to be a romantic thing. That's why they're on the dating website, dude.
Look, I'm telling you, these girls have really fun times. I have a really fun time. I'm not a jerk. I don't treat them poorly. And in my opinion, I think what I'm doing is way better than what most of these guys are doing on these apps and on this stuff anyway, where they're just trying to get hookups. On my profile, too, it doesn't say I'm looking for a relationship. It says I'm just looking to have fun.
So what should I tell Denise then? Oh, hey, sorry, he's married?
If you're going to talk to her, I would hope that you would include that I thought she was really great, and I hope that she can, I'm sure she's going to find a really great guy because she was really cool.
Well, you could actually talk to her because she's actually on the phone listening.
Yeah, you are a liar and you're crazy.
Yeah.
You need mental help.
What is going on here?
Denise is actually on the phone listening, so she's heard this entire conversation.
Yeah, ass. You used me.
Used you?
You made me believe that you were taking me out on a date. You made me believe that.
Well, if you think back on the conversation, I didn't allude to us dating or anything like that. There was never...
Are you kidding me? It's a dating website. Every conversation you have on a dating website is alluding to you dating. What do you think the point is? Just to be friends? Yeah, I don't just talk about hooking up with a guy the entire time. You're trying to get to know each other. There's so much more to it. You're crazy and you're a complete asshole. Thanks for ruining my dating experience.
Look, you are pinning this all on me, and this is not my fault, okay? If you had asked me at all, I would have been totally upfront with you. If you just said, hey, are you seeing other people? Are you, what's your deal? Are you married? I would have totally been yes, I am married. I love my wife.
Oh my God, it's so dumb.
That is ridiculous. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So dumb.
Yeah, well, other girls asked, and I told them, so...
So there you go.
What? What are you going to tell your wife? That, oh, honey, just for you, I signed up for a dating website, and I have been going out with random women learning how to dance.
Well, I'll probably, won't tell her that part of it, but what I will say is that I took 4 months of dance classes for her. That I went and spent all this time and energy trying to do something romantic.
Hey, I have to ask the question no matter what. So, Mark, would you like to go out on a second date with Denise? We'll send you guys out again for another salsa dancing class or something.
I mean, I need to take more classes, so, you know.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. I mean, now everything's out in the open, and it'd be, you know, like friends going for a dance class.
Oh.
I think Denise would rather kill you.
I hope your wife leaves you, seriously.
So is that a no?
Yeah, I think that's a very strong no, Mark. Thanks for your time, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck on your dance classes, okay? I hope your wife loves it.
Thank you. I think she will.
All right, and Denise, there you go. That's why you're not getting a call back.
Well, I'm glad I found out, at least.
Well, you should have asked to begin with, apparently, Denise.
Apparently, yeah. From now on, I'm going to ask every date I go on, are you married? Are you just here to take some bullshit for your wife?
Yep, I think that's a good idea.
Hello?
Hi, is this Andrea?
This is?
Andrea, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh. Hi.
Hi, what was that sound you made?
That was her surprise sound, I think.
Almost like a hiccup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the hiccups?
No, that was just my surprise sound.
Oh, okay. Any idea why we're calling you?
I hope I won something.
No, you don't listen to the show very much. We never call people to give them anything.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, you don't listen to the show very much, do you? The reason why we're calling is because somebody emailed us about you for a second date.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you could be winning another date. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
You've been on many dates recently?
It sounds like she's been on many bad dates recently with the oh boy answer.
I have been on a date, like, recently.
And how did it go?
It wasn't the best.
Okay.
I think we're talking about the same
I
date.
think we might be talking about the same guy. His name's Neil.
Yeah. That's his name.
The one. And Neil, not a Kevin Hart fan, is he?
No, it's not Kevin Hart fan. What can I say? It was just not the best matchup there on the online dating.
Was it the Kevin Hart argument? Or, I mean, not necessarily that he didn't like Kevin Hart, but the fact that he wouldn't let it go?
No, that had really, I mean, that was sort of uncalled for, but it wasn't, no, it was not the thing.
Oh, really?
No. The biggest thing was that he just didn't really look like his profile picture.
Oh, he told us that too. He told us that. He did tell us that. He said that he used to have a goatee. By the way, props to you for giving a guy with a goatee a shot. But he had it shaved by the time he met you.
He looked about 15 or 20 years younger in his profile picture than he did when we met.
Whoa. Did you say 15 or 20
years?
At least. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, it was like, it must have been just a really, really old picture because I mean.
So what were you thinking when you saw him and he was so much older? Were you like, oh man, this guy might break a hip while we're at this concert?
Yeah, no. It was. I mean, it was a little shock. I mean, he wasn't like crotchety or anything, but.
How old do you think he is?
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but he did give me a hint when he spilled his beer on me.
What?
Was it Parkinson's setting in or something? I mean, how did he give you a hint that he was old?
That's so messed up, Jubal.
I mean, I just confused how that would be a hint.
What did he do?
The cover band was playing, like, you know, kind of a wide range of music, and all of a sudden they start playing Huey Lewis in the News, and he just jumps up and down, like, I mean, his beer goes everywhere. He's like, I haven't heard this since college. And I'm like, oh my God, I wasn't even born. Oh my God.
Since college.
Yes. I mean, isn't that the 80s? That's the 80s.
I think so.
I don't know.
So how old is
I can't even think of what that song would be.
Do you know what song it was?
It was like, Hip to Be Square? Hip to Be Square?
Oh my God, that's
All right.
super old.
Something like that. Oh my God.
You guys can talk more about it. I'm going to Google it real quick to see when that song came out.
So if you had to give him a number, how old do you think he is?
Actually, you know what, Andrea? Let's just ask him because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yep.
Neil?
Hey.
Neil!
Hey, Andrea, when's the last time you looked at your profile picture?
Whoa! Yeah, what is that? Neil!
Holy crap.
I mean, have you looked at your profile picture? I was assuming I was meeting someone around my age.
Oh!
At least it was taken in this decade. You couldn't say that for yours. The 90s. It's in the 90s.
Oh my God, you're making me sound like I'm B. Arthur or something like that.
Who's B. Arthur?
Arthur.
I'm just saying.
I think she was a golden girl.
What?
B. Arthur was a Golden Girl?
I think so.
Andrea, how do you not know who B. Arthur is? Golden Girls? Oh, my God.
What's a
Her
Golden
comedic
Girl?
timing is unbelievable.
Okay.
She is funny now that I know who she is.
Neil, I'm starting to believe Andrea now that you're older than you say you are.
Listen, I'm a few years older than her, I'll give you that, but it's not like she was, 19 years old over there. I mean, come on now.
Wait, so now you're saying that it's okay that you lied about your age because she looks old?
I didn't lie. It just didn't come up until, a good Huey Lewis song came on and I got a little excited. But, I mean,
You got to tell people how old you are before you meet them, or at least use a recent picture, man. I mean, come on.
You know what? I'm only a few years older than you, so let's not
You
get
are
carried
at
away.
least 15 years older than me, man.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. You know what?
You don't understand the comedy of Kevin Hart. It is not of your generation.
Oh, there it
is.
It's actually a good point.
You know what? Why don't we go on another date and we can get our profile picture taken at the same time?
Oh, my God.
Neil, how old are you? It is killing me. Will you please tell me how old you are?
Well, why would I tell you anything about how old I am?
Because we're trying to see if Andrea is right or not about your age.
Yeah, but, listen, I'm in shape. I'm healthy. I make a good living. Then
if you're so in
like
shape.
Richard Pryor more than Kevin Hart?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
sort
true.
of said it.
You did make a Rolling Stones reference when we first talked to you.
I remember that.
And then you talked about older comedians. And I went on Wikipedia while you guys were talking. Hip to Be Square, that Huey Lewis song, 1986.
What? You were in college in 1986, Neil?
Oh, man.
Hey, you know what? You guys are killing me with this age thing. You know what? Let me tell you something. Age is just a number.
Yeah, a number that you have to be honest about.
Listen, by the way, that was a younger reference. You guys are making fun of me because of that, but that was R. Kelly.
Yeah, not necessarily a younger reference still, Neil.
That's still pretty old.
Are you kidding me? No one in that room knows the reference? R. Kelly? I mean, you're in the music business. He's the guy who peed on people. How did you not know that?
We know who R. Kelly is.
Yeah.
He just hasn't really been relevant for a few years.
Or a decade.
Next thing you know, I'm going to end up at a Green Day concert. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Green Day.
What are you doing, dude? Oh, my God. Change your profile picture and stop trying to get younger women, Neil.
Hey, when's the last time you looked at your website? I mean, hello, Airbrush City over there.
All right. Neil, I'm just going to put you out of your misery. Misery, that was an old movie you probably remember.
Kathy Bates.
Yeah, Kathy Bates was in that, Neil. Andrea, would you like to go out with Neil on a second date? We will pay for it.
If I wanted to date my grandfather's best friend, I would say yes, but no.
Oh.
And good luck with your Social Security, Mr. Neil.
This is crazy. You know what I mean? You meet a nice guy, maybe he's got a couple of years on you, shows you to a nice time, and you're blowing him off over an age. You know what? That's the problem with the kids today. They're always on the computers and everything.
Thank you for confirming everything for us, Neil. Appreciate it.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jessica?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Jessica, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Why are you calling?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you, and he wanted us to get a hold of you.
That's weird, but okay.
His name is Joe. You might know him as Roger Steele.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Joe emailed us because, he said that he really liked meeting you that night at the bachelorette party you were at, and he's wondering why you're...
God.
I'd be freaking out if I were you right now.
He's wondering why you're not calling him back. He says he's tried to get a hold of you a few times and has heard nothing.
Oh, my God, he called you guys?
Yeah, he sent us an email and asked if we could get a hold of you since you aren't answering his phone calls.
That is so weird. Why would he call you?
Well, it's a regular segment that we do on our show. It's called The Second Date. So Joe just wanted us to ask you the question. Why aren't you calling him back?
Wait, what did he tell you?
He just said that
What did he say?
He said he met you while he was working at a bachelorette party, and you guys talked for a while and hung out, and he was hoping he would see you again.
That's all he said?
Yeah, pretty much.
And he added that he really, really liked you a lot.
So is there a reason that you don't want to call him back?
No, I mean, it was just a crazy night, and I got caught up in things, and that's that. Like, I'm good. I don't need to. I don't need to remember that. That's fine.
You don't need to date a stripper, is what you're saying. Is what I'm hearing.
No. It's not because of what he does. It's just, look, it was just a really crazy night, and things got out of control, and I got caught up in like the whole bachelor party spirit, and yay, my friend's getting married, and I just
I did stuff that I just never, ever, ever, ever do, and I'm good. I don't want to discuss it.
Well, he told us that you guys didn't hook up or anything. Yeah. He said you guys kissed and kind of messed around and did some other things.
Yeah.
Was it fun? Was it not fun? Like, I
don't do that on a normal day, and I am embarrassed, and I don't want to rehash it.
Like, you don't want to call him back because you kissed him the first night you met him?
No, that's not it. But
well, can you tell me what it is so I can at least just tell him?
I just got caught up in stuff, and I'm very embarrassed, and
what do you
I'd rather not.
Why are you embarrassed? There's nothing to be embarrassed of. I mean, I've made out with a couple strippers in my life. It's fine. It's fun, you know.
I did stuff that I don't normally do, and I don't want to say what it was. I was raised better than that, and look, I'm not telling, and I'm taking this to my grave. Like, what? I can't.
Jessica, are you seriously not calling me back for tossing my?
What? Did I just hear that?
What did you say? Oh my god! What was that?
That's Joe. Joe's actually on the other line listening and wanted to talk to you.
Oh my god!
Not going to the grave anymore.
Why would you say that on the radio? What is the matter with you?
Well,
oh my
sorry for
god!
butting in, but I thought it was cool.
I bet you did, bro.
I think a lot of
don't be embarrassed about it. It's okay. Like,
oh my god! You're on the radio announcing it to the world. Are you serious?
Well, not the whole world. We don't have that many listeners, Jessica. I wouldn't worry about it. Well, now that it's out there, now that the salad's out of the bag, so to speak.
Stop it.
Is that why you're not calling? Is that why you're not calling him back? Because that happened.
So embarrassing. I was raised better than that.
I am mortified for you.
Well, no, it was more than that. You know, most girls don't do that.
Yeah,
I know.
I know you were like so uninhibited and free. I mean, it was a turn on for me.
Oh my god, oh my god.
What? You shouldn't be embarrassed about it.
Are you serious? Not only did that happen, then you go and announce it on the radio. So even if I wasn't embarrassed, I would be now.
Well, honestly, I thought you had something. It's one of the reasons why, like, you turned me on. Like, that's one of the reasons why I like you.
Oh my god.
It's the key to Joe's heart, apparently. Yeah.
Oh
Look,
God,
Jessica.
So gross.
Jessica, nobody knows your name. You're like, it's a very common name. Nobody knows who you are. I'm sure it is embarrassing to have that news put out there, though.
It was her idea.
Oh my god.
Joe, do you not know privacy? Like, there's just some things that you don't share. Like, you shouldn't even be telling your friends those details, let alone us.
You know what? This is what's wrong with America. People are so uptight in America with sexuality. In Europe, this would be no problem. Everybody.
Oh my god, move to Europe then. We don't need you here.
I think I want to move to Europe now if that's just happening left and right.
Oh, I feel so bad for you, Jessica.
Jessica.
Oh, girl.
Okay, so you did something that you regret. We don't have to recap what it was again. Is that the only reason you're not calling him back? I mean, did you think he was a cool guy?
I was drunk. I obviously thought he was a cool guy, but now, I mean, sober, better judgment. Oh my god.
You are quite the giver. You really are.
Oh my god.
Jessica, we had a strong connection. It's worth doing this again.
Gosh.
I was drunk.
We're humans. We have urges, and we let our urges take control that night. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We can try so many different things. That's just the beginning.
Oh my god, you're not funny.
I don't think he's
trying to be funny here. I'm trying to explain to you that it's okay to use your body like that. Like, you're a sexy person, I'm a sexy person. We can make this work.
All right, well, then let me ask you, Jessica, would you like to go out with Joe? We will pay for a second date.
Please say yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
There's no way in hell.
Oh no.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's not a formal date. Let's just grab coffee. Let's start there.
Coffee? Anything, Jessica?
No, I'm good.
No?
Yeah.
All you can eat salad bar?
Okay, that's enough. Jubal. She
Tear it up
gets it.
there.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Diana, please?
This is Diana. Who's it?
Hey, what's up, Diana? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke Jubal in the Morning.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, Diana.
You actually familiar with the show?
Yeah, I love you guys.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Thanks.
A lot of times
awesome.
we call for second dates and people have no idea who we are, so that's refreshing.
Oh, wait. You're calling about second date?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
we are.
Okay.
Okay. Who is it? Is it about Dylan?
Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan. I went out with him a couple days ago. Was he asking about me?
Not asking us about you, because no, it's not about Dylan.
Oh, God.
Anybody else you can think of who might want to do a second date with you?
Is it Eugene?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
That's Eugene.
That wasn't as excited as you were about Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eugene's calling about me, okay?
Yep. Eugene told us all about your date, and he said he really liked you, but now you're not getting back to him. So is there a specific reason?
Well, I mean, so he did tell you what happened? Like, he told you what he did and everything?
Yeah, I'll tell you what he told us. He said that you came over there. I guess the weather wasn't that great, so you guys decided to just hang out at his house, played some Yahtzee, watched some Game of Thrones.
Oh, flip through photo albums. Can't forget that highlight
photo
from the
albums.
date.
And then I guess at the end of your date, he made a joke that he told us, and we told him didn't sound like it was that funny, but he said you should come back and binge watch Game of Thrones, and also he's going to binge do you.
Wow, I'm honestly really surprised that he just told you all that. So embarrassing.
You're surprised because he should be embarrassed, right?
I mean, yeah, he should be embarrassed, but apparently he's not.
He thought it was a funny joke. Did you not think it was funny?
No.
Yeah.
Did you guys think it was funny?
I will say, I think that he meant it in a lighthearted way, but I also told him he was creepy for it.
Yeah, that's not the only reason why it was creepy.
Oh,
there's more creep. There's more creep to Eugene.
Oh, yeah. I
Thought
mean,
we'd heard it all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all he told us. So
Could you-
what is he missing?
Well, did he tell you what happened during Yahtzee?
No. Did he try to get you to play strip Yahtzee or something?
Yeah, no, thank God.
Okay.
No, in the middle of Yahtzee, we were playing a good old round of Yahtzee, and then he was like, hold on, and he takes out a camera and goes over to the window and starts videotaping the neighbor's yard across the street.
What?
Okay.
Why? What did he explain?
I mean, I wanted to ask, but I decided I didn't even want to know.
Oh.
Honestly, this was just a favor to his mom. I work with her. I'm sure he told you that.
Yeah. He said that his mom set you guys up.
Yeah, and I like her, and we work together. We see each other every day. But once I got there, I was like, wow, this guy's a little unstable, and I felt weird being there, and I was just sort of trying to plan how I was going to get out of there.
Okay, but let's go back to the video camera thing. What was he? So he videotapes his neighbor's yard?
I mean, I don't even know. I didn't even ask. That's all I know is that he was videotaping his neighbors.
Weird.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
But after that, you stayed for a full episode of Game of Thrones?
I don't know. I just kind of figured I would wait out the episode and get out after that.
All right. Well, Diana, if you've listened to these second dates before, then you should know that Eugene is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, you guys, I totally forgot you do that. Oh, no.
Yep. Eugene.
Hey.
No, there's Eugene.
Yeah.
Hi.
Eugene, why are you videotaping your neighbors?
Oh, it's not what you think. It's a total misunderstanding.
Eugene, it sounds creepy, like all the other creepy things you did.
No. Here's what I was doing. I'm close friends with the neighbors, and a little while back, I realized my neighbors, they don't take enough videos of their kids. So I'm putting together a video collage of their kids for their upcoming anniversary.
What?
Oh my
No.
Dude,
You're
Eugene,
watching
that is...
Yeah. Whenever I see the kids playing in the yard, I take out the camera, record it. I'm going to put a soundtrack to it. The neighbors know. They're cool about it. The neighbors know. It's total misunderstanding. It's unfortunate it happened during the date, but that's all it was.
Well, hold up.
It's not a big deal.
You actually had a conversation with your neighbors about this?
Yeah.
So they know that you're videotaping their kids through your window?
Yeah, they think it's a great idea. They're not the best at technology, and I'm really good at computers, so they're happy to have me capture some moments.
Some
Through
moments where it
your-
looks like somebody spied on their
Yeah.
children, like there's no audio, they're kind of far away. Like, I don't know that I believe you, Eugene.
No, we're putting music to it. It's going to be good.
I know, dude. You just said that on the radio. Like, do you hear yourself? This is like a perfect example of the creepy level that you live at.
What? I'm doing a nice thing for my neighbors.
No, that's not how you do it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, Robin and Sandy, they love it.
Dude, it was the middle of the night and it was raining. Like, that's a terrible time to get video, first of all, and also so creepy. It's kids going from car to house in the middle of the night.
Wait, were the kids in the yard in the dark in the rain? I'm confused now.
Yeah, they were playing in puddles.
No.
I have night vision on my camera. The kids were playing in the
You're
puddles.
videotaping kids with night vision goggles, Eugene?
Yeah, friendship never sleeps. I think you guys are misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think other things never sleep. Eugene,
Are you on the list?
literally have proof that the neighbors are cool with this.
Yeah, I talked to them.
I feel like we need to call the neighbors. Like, I feel like on this one we need to
Yeah, I
step
think we
in.
feel like we need to call a lot of people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, call them. Sandy loves me.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, okay, the video camera aside, let's just bring it back to the date. It just wasn't working for me, like on every level, every step of the way.
So, you don't want to continue Game of Thrones?
I think that might be what she's saying, Eugene, but
Oh, Eugene.
I guess we can check for sure. Diana, would you like to go out with Eugene on a second date? We will pay for
I
it.
would not. I would not.
Okay, you started answering that before I even asked, Diane.
Rude.
Listen, Eugene, like, you obviously have this, like, nerdy side to you, which is awesome for somebody. And, like, you know, if you could just bring it down a notch and maybe, like, ask your date if they would like to play Yahtzee or if they would like to watch Game of Thrones, maybe you could hit it off with another fellow nerd and you'd really have a good time. But I'm not that person.
Yeah, okay.
I think that you're just going to have to chalk this one up as a loss, man.
Yeah, loss for her.
Okay, yeah.
You hear that, Diana? You lost.
This is one that I'm totally fine to lose.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Hey, can you ask her if I can still just touch her boob?
What?
What? No, Eugene.
So
All right, we're done with the second date now, Eugene.
God.
I am sorry.
Hello.
Hi, is this Kate?
Yes. Who's this?
Hey, Kate, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the show?
Kind of.
Okay,
Oh,
kind of familiar is what we go for, so that's good.
Hey.
Well, I'm calling today because actually one of our listeners emailed us about you because you're super hot on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we just want everybody to follow your Instagram. So you want to shout out your handle or no?
Wait, are you serious? Like, what is this?
No, we don't want to just promote your Instagram. This dude that you went out on a date with named Connor actually emailed us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does he want?
Well, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date, and Connor's been trying to get a hold of you, but apparently you don't want to go on another date.
No, I don't.
Did you just find that he wasn't the right person for you?
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Nick, please?
Yeah, this is me.
Hey, Nick, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Well, what do I gotta say? What do I gotta do?
You don't have to say or do anything. I just have a few questions for you about a date you recently went on.
Okay.
Here's how it works. One of our listeners emailed us to call you. You recently went out with a girl named Lisa, okay?
Right.
And Lisa is wondering why you're not calling her back.
Okay. So, what do I just tell you? What happened, or?
That would be the goal. If you just want to straight up just tell me, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it just didn't work out.
Well, is there a specific reason?
Not too much. I mean,
There was way too much hesitation. There's definitely a reason.
well, no, I mean, she just, listen, when you go out with somebody, you have something in mind, and if they're not it, then you move on.
I like how your voice just gets higher.
I'm just saying, I mean, not everybody's for everybody. Why waste time if they're not for you? That's all.
Nick, let me ask you a question. She told us that she had a profile picture on the dating website that was 8 years younger than she is. Does she look a lot different now, and is that why you don't want to call her back?
I wouldn't say a lot different, but somewhat different.
Like different enough to where you found her unattractive when you saw her?
I don't know. I wouldn't say unattractive, but it's just I'm just particular, and she wasn't my type exactly. So I'm just looking for Miss Perfect, and she wasn't it. That's all.
Miss Perfect. What is Miss Perfect?
Isn't that what everybody wants? Miss Perfect for them,
I want Miss Wheeling. That's what I'm usually going for.
Or Miss Damaged Goods.
Or this Miss has a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I guess I just have high standards. I don't know.
All right. Are you one of... Okay, I got a friend like you. You're one of those I only date perfect 10 model type guys, aren't you?
No, I mean, not maybe to other people's standards, but to my standards, they have to have certain features or attributes that I like.
So it was all just like a looks thing. Like her looks didn't meet what you expected and what you like.
Look, I'm just saying, I've been on a lot of dates. I've dated a lot of people here and back home, and just, I guess I always find something wrong with each of them, you know?
What do you find wrong, though? Like, her cuticles were a little, like, too white. Are you that picky?
Well, if I notice that, sure, that could be something. But
For real?
No, but it's usually bigger than that. Like, this one girl had, like, really big gums. You know, you ever see that when they smile, they're like very gummy, and that's just...
Nick, I'm with you on the big gums thing. It is distracting.
Yeah, like horse gums?
Yeah.
You guys are so shallow.
It's true, though.
What?
Brooke, do you want to date a dude with huge gums?
I don't know that I've ever even noticed gums.
You know, obviously you're looking at their face most of the time, but, you know, you gaze and you look down and you see the boobs and stuff. Can I say boobs and stuff?
Yeah,
you can
sure,
say
you can
boobs.
say that. Absolutely.
Well, that was one problem with this girl. They were just kind of like weirdly shaped or something. I just couldn't.
Are we talking about a former date of yours, or are we talking about Lisa?
Oh, no, a former date.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not like Lisa. No.
Okay.
We're just going through a list of everything wrong with every woman that he's ever dated.
I'm just giving examples of why I'm picky. That's all. I mean,
All right, big gums, weird looking boobs, things like that turn you
if
off.
they look like that, then who knows what they look like when it's off. You know.
Okay.
So what was the thing that turned you off about Lisa?
Well, she had like really. Like, the nose part was fine, but, like, the nostrils were kind of small.
What?
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
No.
they're just, like, tiny.
Her nostrils are too small for her nose.
Yeah, like the holes part.
Yeah, I know what a nostril is. I'm just trying to picture a big
No, I know,
nose
but,
with
like,
little...
They were just, like, really small, and, like, it looked kind of odd. It didn't look like that in the picture, which was surprising.
Dude, you've got to be kidding me. Are you being serious that small nostrils are a deal breaker for you?
Look, when you're talking to somebody for an hour and all you can focus on is the nostrils, there's a problem.
But
and that's why I couldn't take it anymore.
You know, you probably have a lot of your own imperfections too, right?
I'm not saying I don't, but for me, why should I settle if that's not who I want to be with?
You have to be one of the most picky dudes I've ever talked to.
Yeah, dude.
And
I know. Everybody says that to me, but that's who I am.
You're honest.
Hey,
And maybe
listen,
that's why I'm single, but what do you want?
it definitely is why you're single. I'm going to tell you that right now. But, I would love to find out if Lisa has had any work done to her nostrils to make them smaller. Wouldn't you like to find that out, Nick?
No, that's all right. I don't really care. I mean, it didn't work out, so it doesn't matter. I'm moving on.
Well, it's too bad because she's actually on the other line listening.
What?
Seriously? My nostrils are too small?
What are you guys doing to me? What, you ambush people like this?
Yeah, it's kind of the point of the whole segment. So anyway,
Moving on.
I didn't agree to this.
I know you didn't, but Lisa did, and now she's on the phone. So you might as well talk to her about her small nostrils.
Here. Like, what kind of freaky thing is that? I could see if your nostrils were too big, but...
Well, it's just my thing. I don't know what to tell you. I'm picky, that's all. I don't know if you heard that part, but I'm just very...
I mean, we have all this stuff in common, and now you're saying it's because of my nostrils? My nostrils are normal.
No, they're not.
Oh my God.
Really?
I'm sorry, they're not. I've seen a lot of nostrils, and they're on the smaller side.
I see at least a dozen nostrils a day, and apparently yours don't stack up, Lisa.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what anybody else thinks about them. I know I'm picky, and there were some very nice qualities you had, and we had some nice conversation. But for me, just me, like I said, I'm picky. They were just too small, and it was distracting. I'm sorry.
Nick, how do you expect to find the perfect woman with, like, every single thing on her face being perfect? I mean, you're not exactly Mr. Hottie. You're cute. So what are you thinking?
Look, if I have to be single for the rest of my life because I can't find the perfect person for me, then I'll be single, and I'm okay with that. But I'm going to keep trying. That's all.
All right.
Wow, that's dedication.
Well, I have to do this no matter what because it is a second date. Nick, would you like to go out on a second date with Lisa? We will pay for it.
No, it's not a match. It's not going to work.
Both you guys said, did I hear both you guys say no to a second date at the same time?
Yes.
All right. Look, you guys have more in common than you think.
The only thing, apparently.
All right, Lisa. Well, I'm sorry that we couldn't make that happen for you.
Okay, thanks.
And Nick, I'll keep an eye out for girls with giant nostrils, okay?